We're really happy that we are back in the beautiful city of Nandyal after 10 long years. And this auditorium has also become a very good auditorium now. I'm sure the standard of magic we want to perform here in Nandyal is suiting to this atmosphere and the stage and the auditorium also. So, of course, we should be providing world-class entertainment to the city and long years. Some people asked me that what are the changes. I said 10 years is a very long period to change everything. The whole world has changed. And we are not blocked. We are going ahead every day. There is the reason that most of the stage activities throughout our country that is blocked. Nobody is interested for any stage activity anymore. But magic is still sustaining. Just because we are taking care of time, space and speed. We are advancing ourselves. As per the limitations, we have tried to do the best. That is the only reason we are performing for last 52 years. And we have performed more than 37,000 shows in 36 countries. So unless you are watched keenly, how can you perform the shows? So by the grace of God, we have completed 37,000 shows up to this moment now. But in Nandyal, we are not for so many days, just a few days only, because my basic intention is a social concern also, apart from the entertaining part of magic. At the age of 7 and 8 in my childhood, or after my generation, there was an age when every child had an age of fantasy. He believed in flying horses. He believed in fairies. That was from city. Now the boy of 8 years is holding a mobile. So he directly jumping to the age of 16 years. So they are losing their natural growth by 7 to 8 years, which is not good, I think. Because the natural process should be adopted, but we cannot change the time. But whatever best we can contribute is to offer them a few hours of life of fantasy. What exactly fantasy? They can see, they can watch, they can visualize, they can realize, they can feel, they can analyze. So I think this is the duty of our society. Try to get back some of the timing of fantasy to our generation of children. They are no more a child. When you see a child, you don't feel like loving him immediately, because mentally and physically they are different. They are far away from the age of their actual age. Mentally they are developed very much. It's good if it is creative. And if it is not creative, then we should take care. Because that is the next generation of our society. And mind it, girls are also there. It's not for the boys only. It's just imagine the process. Something which happened with the girls previously at the age of 16. It is now happening in the age of 9 and 10. What that says. And one of that girl is going to come in your house also as your new member of the family. So what will happen to your ethics? What will happen to the limitations and values of your society you have framed? What will happen to the total society of our concept of Indian values and all those things? You have to change it. But you will not be able to change it immediately, because that is penetrated in your blood cell itself. You will take a time. So generation confrontation will come. And you will be loser. They are not going to be loser, because their number is very high. Your number is very low. So whatever best, I don't say that just watching a magic show for 2.5 hours, everybody will live his childhood again. But whatever best is possible, we are trying to contribute from our own side. So my basic, you have seen that last time also, this time we tickets we kept. It is very accommodative. Last time when we performed this auditorium, the rent of this auditorium was 5 to 6,000. Now this is 30,000. Just imagine. But the ticket rate last time when we found the highest was 300. Now it is 400. So just to cover up the expenses, it's not my age and aim to earn money through the art of magic. Whatever earning was possible, I have done already. I'm thankful
Okay.
to everybody for that. Now it is my time to reciprocate the things to the society, to the nation. Because I'm running 68 now.
68.
68. So God knows how much years are left for my survival. So this is the age of reciprocation for all the good things I receive from the society. This is what I am doing. And I am happy that I am successful also. Tomorrow we shall be performing a blindfold motorcycle ride in the city. The basic
Amazing.
11 o'clock from here only. Route is there in your file already.
Okay.
So the basic intention of doing blindfold motorcycle ride is not only to show a magic free of cost on the roads or
Okay.
to get a little publicity that magic team has arrived and they are going to start the
Okay.
show.
Okay.
We have a greater and better concern, which is a social concern. For that, you have to please believe me. Not even a single blind person throughout the world has died in road accident.
Okay.
Just remember and try to collect the data. Do you remember right from the childhood up to this moment that you have seen or heard that a blind person died in road accident? No. And the number of casualties and road accidents throughout the world per annum is much higher than those of wars. After Second World War, any war, you name Vietnam War, Afghan War, Iraq War, China War, Pakistan War, casualties are very comparatively very less. I'm talking about per annum. Just imagine if the earning head of the family is no more suddenly after the road accident, the whole family becomes shelterless, unable to understand how to survive now. If he is gone, that is one part, and if by any chance he is a handicap, then he is going to be a burden on the shelterless family. It's not good for anybody. Sometimes the body of the victim, they are not identified. So this is the insult to the God's wish and blessings. I don't think one should die. If somebody is crazy to die, it's okay. He should die for a purpose, that noble purpose, that the world will remember him forever. Yes, this should not be the type of death. So this is what a practical message we want to give to the city of Nandiyal, that if a blind person, because the person will be blindfolded with 6 layers of different things.
Wow.
Moreover, we ourselves are not going to do so.
Okay.
Some government officer or police officer is going to do it.
Okay.
So there is no chance of any if and but.
Okay.
So a live message is that if a blind person can drive safely on the roads, keeping safe himself as well to the others, why not you? You have a beautiful pair of eyes.
Okay.
Why you should waste your life like this? This is a live message.
This
I don't claim that after this blindfold motorcycle and all the road accidents will be blocked. But even if 2 or 3
Okay.
we could save, I think we are successful. Because when you read something, a lot of hoardings and everything, traffic police are trying to do.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
trying to create the awareness. But that is not penetrating us. When we see something live, that embossed in our brain, a corner of brain is there. It will, sometime it will remain. It's that full motorcycle ride. Friday we shall be starting our show 7 p.m. here. And since auditorium and everything is fine, so we are going to present the best possible show here. And the duration previously when we used any entertainment in India, it was around 3 hours. It was necessary to be 3 hours.
It's miraculous.
But nowadays, internationally and in our country also, it's only 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's more than sufficient because all the lifestyle that is changed now. Nobody is, keen for a long hours for sitting and all those things. They want whatever best you can do it.
Okay.
So I'm inviting all the families of Nandiyas, not individuals, because especially the child generation who are in growth now, those who are missing the age of fantasy, let them test this test also and decide whether this is eligible enough or not, or therefore their interest and everything. I'm 100% sure they will be convinced. They will think again what they have to do now, because we cannot change the contents of internet and all those things. We cannot change the wave of the generation, but at least we should try. Everybody from his own side should try, because this is all our concern, not my concern. This is the concern of our society and to everybody, all of you. Those who are hearing, those who are watching, it is a concern of everyone from the Indian society. So they should slightly, just because it is connected to the future of our country and society. Everybody should take care and bother about this and try to help whatever best is possible. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
100 rupees new note.
100 rupees and
You have not lost, but you have multiplied. If you take risk, you will always be in profit.
Just wait.
Okay.